Friends, today we will reflect on the solemnity of the Epiphany of the Lord and the Year of the Poor in the Philippines. Today's feast celebrates the manifestation of God in and through Jesus Christ. Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI once said that it is the epiphany of God's goodness and loving kindness for humanity. We celebrate the humility of our God, who humbled himself in the form of the lowly babe of Bethlehem, whose light guided the Magi or wise men from the east to encounter him, revealing his good news and love to all peoples and nations. Pope Francis likened our life in the contemporary world to a journey toward the same lowly baby Jesus, the light of the world, to find the fullness of truth and love. He said that by listening to the gospel, reading it, meditating on it, and making it our spiritual nourishment allows us to encounter the living Jesus in our time, to experience him and his love. And in the scriptures, my dear friends, Jesus explicitly said that we also encounter him in the least ones of our brothers and sisters. Whatever we do to them, the poor and those in the margins, we do to him. The liturgical year began on the first Sunday of Advent, November 24th, and our church in the Philippines celebrates the whole year up to 2015 as the Year of the Poor. The CBCP, through the pastoral letter issued by its president, Archbishop Socrates Villegas, invites us to behold Jesus, who is poor, to look into the eyes of the crucified Lord. The CBCP addresses the poor to gaze into the eyes of Jesus and feel his closeness and oneness in our suffering. Likewise, the CBCP exhorts the weary to come to Jesus, who has said, "I have come to give life and to give it to the full." Further, coming to Jesus hanging from his cross, look into his eyes as he looks into yours with love. Brothers and sisters, like the Magi, let us come to Jesus. We might not have gold, frankincense, and myrrh to offer, but he will surely accept our sufferings, pains, and weariness. Let us not forget that he already did it for us at Calvary. He is truly Emmanuel, God with us. Now, the CBCP also addresses the rich and invites them to gaze into the eyes of Jesus all the same, reminding them of the very words of the Lord. "Whatever you have done or not done to one of these, the least of my brothers and sisters, that you have done or not done to me." Finally, we pastors are also invited to gaze into these eyes of Jesus and reassess ourselves and our mission. The CBCP statement says, "In those twinkling eyes, we consider the quiet invitation to be actually poor, one with him, stripped of his clothes, his dignity, his possessions, his power, his strength, one with the unwashed, the oppressed, the scorned, the powerless, the miserable, the outcast." Let us heed this invitation, my brothers. Our ministry graces us to act in persona Christi. Let us then live by it in a consistent manner. Brothers and sisters, this is another way of commemorating the Epiphany of our Lord. In the poor, may we experience Jesus' Epiphany. He appeared to them first in the persons of the lowly shepherds and identified with them all his life. Let us behold our Lord poor but rich in love.